Today we'll be checking out the Chrome Auto Login for WooCommerce platform-based web store plugin. Basically, this particular plugin allows the customers to log in automatically into your website without having to enter the passwords each time a customer visits the store. And it's likely that a customer may tend to forget passwords. And here comes the Chrome Auto Login for WooCommerce plugin that basically saves the customer's accounts and seeks permission to save the passwords associated with the different accounts. This way, the customer will have to simply select an account and log in and access his particular store account, and there's no need to enter the passwords as the Chrome already saves it for the automatic login. We'll just check the workflow of the customers and then the initial configurations for the same. And before proceeding further, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do give it a thumbs up. So right now you can see that I'm at the storefront on the my account page for the WooCommerce platform-based web stores. For the first time, when the customers have to log in, they'll have to log in the usual way by simply entering their credentials. We'll just go ahead and we'll be entering the I'll just enter the customer name, Peter Doe, and the password there, and thereafter the customer will tap here on the login button. And after the login, the customer can see here on the top right hand corner the option to save the username and the password, as you can see here. The customer just needs to click on the save button here, and then the Chrome will save the credentials of the customer for this particular website. Now, after the customer has logged into the storefront, the customer can click on the menu tab that has been configured by the admin under the menu configuration tab in the admin backend panel for this particular plugin. And for instance, if the admin has chosen the my account, for example, against the menu configuration tab in the admin panel, then in the storefront, as soon as the customer clicks on the my account tab, a pop-up would display to the customer showing the list of the saved accounts, and from the given list of saved accounts, a customer can choose a saved account and can log in into the same there. Let me show you how the customer can do that. So this is how you just need to tap here on the my account button that has been configured under the menu configuration for the plugin in the backend. So after tapping that up, you'll see another pop-up here, the same one that you just saw while we were first time signing into the customer's account. And within this, the customer will find different accounts that the customer has saved, so the customer can tap any one of them to automatically log into that particular account. Now, basically, after selecting any of the accounts there, then you'll be redirected to your my account page for that particular account. And on this pop-up, if the customer taps here on the cancel button, then it will redirect the customer to the my account page for a normal login, as we know. After choosing their the account, you'll be logged in like this. And if basically you tap the cancel button here, then you'll be redirected to the storefront for the login itself. And then you'll have to enter your username, password, and log into your account there as per your own requirement. Now let me take you to the admin backend panel and let's see how we can configure this particular plugin initially. So here also we need to basically what we say as we need to create a project credential using the Google itself. So the Google API project credentials are essential to configure this plugin. So what you need to do is you need to create a new project with your Gmail account, and then you need to create the credentials there so as to get the OAuth client ID from there, and then you need to enter your store URL and the redirect URL. Thereafter you'll have to copy those credentials to enter into the configuration of the plugin itself. And the user must ensure that the manage password and the auto sign is set to on for the Chrome browser. So let me show you where that actual option is. So basically just navigate to the Google Control Chrome icon, then settings, and then advanced passwords and the forms. Under that you'll find the manage passwords, and here you'll have to set this as on, and you'll have to set the auto sign in as on. Now let's go to the backend panel. So let's log into the admin backend panel to make the initial configuration settings for the Google Chrome Smart Lock. So after the successful installation of this plugin, you'll have the Google Chrome Smart Lock option here at the side panel. Just tap that up, and that brings up the Google Smart Lock settings. So from here you'll be able to set up your API key and the client key that you receive after creating a project at the Google there. You can check the user guide for more detailed info to how to get the API key and the client ID. Thereafter you will be choosing the menu configuration from here. So this is the menu configuration that we were talking about, that after tapping on the my account, it displays the complete list of accounts that you have saved there, and from there the customer can choose anyone to log in. Otherwise, if on that pop-up the customer taps the cancel button, then he'll be redirected to the my account section for a normal login. So basically that option comes up from here. So for the menu configuration, you need to choose where you want to set that up. You can set it at the my account, checkout, the cart, and the shop links. So for now we had set it as my account, so that's why after tapping on the my account we got that particular pop-up having all of the details of the accounts there that was saved on that. And lastly, we need to enable this particular feature by toggling the button to enable. Otherwise, to disable, just toggle it to disable. To enable, just enable it, and then tap here on the save changes button to save the particular changes. So that was much about the WooCommerce Google Chrome auto login plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow. If you still have any questions, queries, or suggestions, then kindly reach back to us at support@webcool.com. You can raise a ticket at webcool.uvidesk.com, or you can also contact us through www.webcool.com/contacts. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video, and do give it a thumbs up if you like it, and have a great day ahead.